students. We have studied about the probability chapter and the first exercise. Now we are in revision exercise. So one by one we see the answers. First one, you see question number 1. What they were asking is, they ask you to write your name, and from your name you just pick out the vowels, how many are there, and write it as a probability, they said. So how to write, you see, first you have to write your name and pick the vowels, then write the total number of letters of your name as a denominator and the number of vowels in the numerator. That is the answer. So you will only write your name, that's why I am not writing the answer, only just I said how to do the sum. So probability of getting vowels means number of vowels in your name divided by total number of letters in your name. So this is the first answer. Number 2, there are apple, 10 apples, then orange and mango. Some 3 types of fruits are there. Total fruits are 30. They ask you to write probability of apple. So total number of apple is 10. Then total number of fruits is 30. That's what 10 by 30. Other than oranges, 25. Then you have to add apple and mango. 10 and 15 will be 25 and total 30. Probability of mango will be 15 by 30. This is the standard form. So let us move to the question number 3. Here there are cards given. There are total 50 cards. Then probability of getting even number, there will be 25 even number. If you count 2, 4, 6, 8 like that, 25 it will come. So 25 by 50, 1 by 2 is the answer. Probability of getting prime numbers. So see, these are all the prime numbers in the inside 50. I have mentioned. So there are 15 prime numbers from 1 to 50. So 15 by 50 is the answer. Then perfect square, probability of getting perfect square. So from 1 to 50 you have to check which are all perfect squares. This one, whichever I have written in the bracket, these are all perfect squares. There are total 7. So 7 by 50 is the answer. Same like that, probability of getting perfect cube. There are only 3 cubes. 4th cube will be more than 50. So we cannot take that. That's why 3 by 50. This is the answer of question number 3. Now question number 4. There are total sections we have. First always, when probability we write, total only you have to write it. So that's why this total will come in the denominator part. So here also total sections will be 10. Out of that, red is 4, green is 3, rest is blue, they said. So 10 minus 7 is 3. That's why I wrote 3. The probability of getting blue will be 3 by 10. Same like the question number 5, there are total number 100, they said, 1 to 100. Out of that 100, which are all multiple of 3, I have written all the multiple of 3. Then multiple of 9 I have written. But what is the question? Probability of the number which is divisible by 3 but not by 9. How to get it? So which are all 9, multiples of 9 should be cut from this. That means how to do, I will show you. So 9, you cut it, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90 and 99. I have cut no remaining numbers. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to count it. There are 22 numbers. That is the answer. 22 by 10 is 100 is the answer. So I wrote it in the standard form. 11 by 50 is the answer. Next question number 6. Possibility of getting 6 in both the dice. There are 2 dice, so 6 into 6, there will be total will be 36. Total event will be 36. Out of that, if you see first dice and second dice, you should get the sum as 6. So what are all the options you see? 1 if you get in the first dice means second dice you should get 5 only, not 4, not 3. Then only if you add 1 and 5 means 6 you will get. Same like that, second dice if you get 2 means first dice 2 means second dice 4 only you should get. That time 6 you will get now. 2 plus 4 total will be 6. This is the second number. second option. Number third option is 3. If you get in first dice, second dice also you should get 3, then only 6 will come. 4 means 2, 5 means 1. These are all the 5 options, favorable outcomes you should get in 2 dices when you throw. So that is the answer. For each number there are 6 possibilities, therefore total event is 36. Therefore there are 5 favorable outcomes of 36. So probability of getting sum 6 is equal to 5 by 36. So this, therefore no need, you can cut it. So this box also you have to write, and this is the answer, final answer. Number 7, same like that, there are 2 dices when you throw simultaneously, you should get the difference as 1. So first dice 6 if you means, second dice 5 only you should get, then only 6 minus 5 will become 1. Same like that, if you get 5, first dice 5 means second dice 4. You may get so many options, 36 options will come, but what is our favorable outcome? That is our answer. So that's why this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these are all the 10 favorable outcomes what we get. When you minus the first dice and second dice, you should get 1. So these are all the options. If you see, this is the first dice, this is the second dice. Again it will change. Bigger number will come as a second dice 2, and the smaller number will come in the dice 1. So 2 means 1, 3, 2, like that. So favorable outcomes will be 10. So total means 2 dice, 6 into 6, 36 events. So 10 by 36, our favorable outcome by total events. 5 by 18 is the answer for question number 7. This question number 8. Total number of pointers, if you see in the book, there are 10 pointers. Then probability of even means, if you count 5 by 10, that is 1 by 2. Probability odd also 5 by 10, that is 1 by 2. Probability of divisible by 10, divisible by 3. If you check the numbers, there are 3 numbers only. I think 3, 6 and 9. So 3 by 10. Probability of getting composite number, if you count, you will get 5. So 5 by 10 is the answer. From the book only you have to see the picture. Next one, question number 9 is total number of lottery is 60, 45 blank and 15 prize. So probability of a blank is 45 by 60, blank probability of a prize is 15 by 60. If you cut it, you will get the standard answer, standard fraction, or you can write this way also, both are correct. Now question number 10. Total number of events, here also 2 dices, 36. Probability of getting prime number as sum. If you check, first dice 6 means second dice 1. 6 plus 1 will be 7. So these are all the prime numbers. So in between 2 dices means both the dice, when you add, you should get prime number as a sum. You may get different numbers, but that is not our favorable outcome. Our favorable outcome only when it comes 2 dices, when you add, you should get prime number. So first dice 6 means second dice 1 you should get. You may get 3 also, 6 plus 3, 9, but it's not a prime number, we won't take it, we won't count it as our favorable outcome. That is the thing. So if you check, you will understand this box also you have to write. So there are total 15 favorable outcomes, so that's why 15 by 36 is the answer. Hope you understood. Thank you. This chapter is finished.